In 1911, International Women's Day was boldly created. Celebrate with us on March 8th this year. 1910. More than 1 million attended rallies for women's rights to work, vote, be trained, hold public office, and end discrimination. Jeannette Rankin from Montana becomes the first woman elected to Congress. 1920. The 19th Amendment to the Constitution is ratified, giving women the right to vote. Alice Paul, a chief author of the Equal Rights Amendment, celebrates the ratification of the Women's Suffrage Amendment. Paris-born Coco Chanel introduced Chanel No. 5, a perfume still popular today. Most of her fashions, like the little black dress, haven't changed much from year to year or generation to generation. The Equal Rights Amendment is first introduced to Congress. Quote, "Men and women shall have equal rights throughout the United States and every place subject to its jurisdiction," unquote. In Wyoming, Nellie Taylor Ross becomes the first woman elected as a governor in the U.S. The Roaring Twenties are a time of prosperity and new opportunities for young women. In 1928, women earn 39% of the college degrees given in the United States, up from 19% at the turn of the century. 1930. Jane Addams became the first American woman to win the Nobel Peace Prize for her work with the poor in Chicago. Quote, "I don't believe women are better than men. We have not wrecked railroads, corrupted legislature, nor done unholy things that men have done, but we have not yet had the chance," unquote. Amelia Earhart becomes the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean. Hattie Wyatt Caraway of Arkansas becomes the first woman elected to the U.S. Senate. Marian Anderson gives a concert to an audience of 75,000 at the Lincoln Memorial. This is after the Daughters of the American Revolution prevent her from singing at Constitution Hall because of her race. 1940. The All-American Girls Professional Baseball League, founded during World War II, showcases talented players from around the country. Eleanor Roosevelt was named U.S. Delegate to the United Nations, where she helped pass the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. High jumper Alice Coachman becomes the first African-American woman to win an Olympic gold medal. Mildred Babe Didrikson and other women create the Ladies Professional Golf Tour. 1950. The U.S. Census Bureau recognizes a woman's right to continue to use her maiden name after marriage. Rosa Parks refuses to give up her seat on a bus to a white man. Her arrest sparks the Montgomery bus boycott. Althea Gibson is the first African-American to win the All England title in tennis at Wimbledon. 1960. Wilma Rudolph, diagnosed with polio as a child, wore a steel leg brace until age 11. In 1961, she ran the 100-meter dash in 11.2 seconds, setting a new world record. Betty Friedan co-founded and served as president of the National Organization for Women. A supporter of the ERA, Friedan has continued to teach, speak, and campaign on behalf of women's rights. Muriel Siebert becomes the first woman to own a seat on the New York Stock Exchange. 1970. Labor organizer Dolores Huerta becomes vice president of the United Farm Workers, which she co-founded to help immigrant and migrant people. Patsy T. Mink transformed America's schools and universities as the driving force behind Title IX. The legislation opened up higher education and athletics for women. Gloria Steinem helped launch the first issue of Ms. Magazine. She also helped found the National Women's Political Caucus, dedicated to supporting women candidates. Barbara Walters changed the face of broadcasting. She became the first woman co-anchor of the evening news and the highest-paid news broadcaster. She also helped shape primetime magazine shows like 2020. Mother Teresa of Calcutta, born in Yugoslavia, decided early in her life to serve the poor. For this, she won the Nobel Peace Prize. 1980. Sandra Day O'Connor is named the first woman justice of the Supreme Court of the United States of America. In 1986, over half of college graduates were women. In 1986, women earned 30% of first professional degrees, up from 15% just 10 years earlier. The Oprah Winfrey Show begins airing nationwide. Oprah quickly becomes one of the most admired and watched talk show hosts in the country. 1990. Madeleine Albright is confirmed as the first woman U.S. Secretary of State. Claudia Kennedy becomes the first woman 3-star general. The Women's National Basketball Association debuts. 2000. Hillary Rodham Clinton is sworn in as U.S. Senator from New York. She is the first former First Lady to win elected office. Condoleezza Rice is the first woman to serve as National Security Advisor in 2001. In 2005, she is the first African American woman to serve as Secretary of State. California Congresswoman Nancy Pelosi becomes the first woman to serve as Speaker of the House of Representatives. This is our time.